If you're viewing this video, I'm assuming that you've enrolled in the Introductory Nutrition course at the Faculty of Continuing Education and Extension at Mount Royal University. My name is Dr. Naomi Cahill. I'll be your instructor during this term. I'd like to take the opportunity to formally welcome you to the course, and I'm very much looking forward to teaching it. The purpose of this short presentation is to tell you a little bit more about myself and to review with you the course outline so that we're all on the same page as to what is expected of you throughout the course. One of the limitations of online learning is that it's more challenging to build a rapport with a faceless person. So this is me. This is the only audio-visual presentation you'll be required to view throughout the entire course. And the reason I've created this presentation is because I believe it's really important for you guys to see that there's a real person on the end of the computer who's here to help you. So a little bit about me. I'm a registered dietitian. I have over 14 years experience working in the hospital, community, academic and non-profit settings. I have a master's and doctoral degree in epidemiology from Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario. For the most part, the focus of my research has been on looking at methods to improve the provision of nutrition to hospital patients, specifically critically ill patients who cannot eat orally, so they need artificial nutrition. But I have kind of changed my focus in the last few years because I've been splitting my time between Canada and northern Nicaragua, where my husband and I are co-owners of a little eco-resort where we host and run yoga and surf retreats. We have also founded a non-profit community development organization called Waves of Hope, and we're currently working on a clean water initiative. I'm sure I'll be telling you a little bit more about these experiences as I illustrate key nutritional concepts throughout the course. To read a little bit more about me, you can see my bio on Blackboard under this week's discussion forum, and I look forward to meeting you guys virtually again through this forum. If you have not already done so, please take the time to read the course outline, which is posted on Blackboard. This document describes in detail the expectations for the course, with which you should be familiar. There are a few things I wish to highlight here. First, this is an online course delivered via Blackboard. Please log into Blackboard at least 2 to 3 times a week to make sure that you keep updated with all course requirements. The course will be completed over 9 weeks and includes 6 units, with each unit consisting of 1 or several topics with numerous parts. For the most part, the course is designed to be asynchronous. By that I mean that there's very little live components. Each week you will be required to complete specific activities related to the nutrition topics. At the beginning of the week, I will post an announcement on Blackboard with detailed instructions and timelines. To access these instructions and links that will direct you to each activity, just click on the Weekly Tasks tab on the left-hand side of the screen on Blackboard. Each week, these activities will include web-based lectures. It's a good idea to bookmark the course website as it will be your go-to location for course content, while Blackboard will be used for all communication, discussions, and assignments. The web-based lectures are designed to highlight important nutritional concepts, which are reinforced by additional activities, such as supplemental readings, quizzes, and case scenarios. Each web-based lecture is also accompanied by guided notes, which you are required to complete for your own records. For some topics, in lieu of a web-based lecture, you will be assigned readings from the course textbook. The course text is the 3rd Canadian edition of Nutrition Concepts and Controversies by Sizer and colleagues. For each assigned reading, you will be required to answer a set of related questions. Copies of the course textbook are available at the campus bookstore if you have not acquired a copy yet. The content of the textbook can be quite dense. By that I mean that it's packed with information, so be prepared to reread sections. I'd also strongly encourage you to check out the companion website for the textbook. You will be evaluated throughout the course using different methods. 10% of your mark will be based on completion of the weekly online quizzes, based on the content of the lectures and readings. These quizzes will include a mix of multiple choice, true, false, and fill-in-the-blank type questions, and some may require basic calculations, such as estimating energy requirements. So keep a calculator handy. For each quiz, you will have a 2-week period during which time you will need to log into Blackboard and complete the quiz. 15% of your mark will be allocated to completion of 5 tasks. These involve participation in class discussions on discussion board. You will be provided with clear instructions for each task. In general, these will involve an activity related to a current or controversial nutrition topic, and then posting your reflections or opinions in response to specific questions related to that topic. You will also be required to comment on your classmates' posts, as well as respond to comments on your own post. There's no right or wrong answers, but you will be assessed on both the quantity and quality of your writing. Please refer to the rubric for class participation. There are 2 individual assignments. The first assignment is worth 20% and involves keeping a food diary, conducting a dietary analysis, and evaluating the quality of your diet. This is a large and time-intensive project. To help with managing its completion, the assignment is divided into Part A and B. Part A involves the necessary data collection, which you will complete as part of the weekly activities during the first 3 weeks of the course. For this, you will need the program Diet Analysis Plus. This comes bundled with your textbook when you purchase it through the campus bookstore. However, if you're using a second-hand copy of the textbook, then you will need to purchase a copy of Diet Analysis Plus separately. Again, it's available through the bookstore, but the most economical option I've found is to purchase a semester access pass through the publisher's website. Once you have submitted Part A and received feedback from me, you will then proceed to complete a written report on the adequacy of your diet. Again, refer to the detailed instructions and rubric to better understand what is involved. For the second assignment, with 10%, you will need to conduct a literature review on a topic of your choice related to sports nutrition and performance. You will then summarize the results of this review in a blog post, which will be assessed by myself and your peers. Finally, 20% and 25% of your marks will be derived from your performance on a midterm and final examination. The format of these exams is similar to the weekly quizzes. Please take note that both these examinations are closed book and will be monitored using the online proctoring service ProctorU. It is your responsibility to register with ProctorU and ensure that you meet the requirements necessary to use the service. Please familiarise yourself with these by reading the related information found on Blackboard and in the course outline. The deadlines associated with the completion of all these assessments are included in the course outline, so please take note of these and comply with them. I will also remind you of all the deadlines through the weekly announcements, so don't dismiss these in your inbox. There is a lot of work to cover in the next 9.5 weeks, so to ensure that you're successful in this course, first familiarise yourself with the course outline. Take note of the policies regarding late assignments, deferred examinations, and academic misconduct. If this is the first time you've enrolled in an online course, I'm sure that you will experience a learning curve associated with this type of teaching. Specifically, that the learning style is much more self-directed, which of course means that there's greater flexibility in terms of your schedule, but also means that it's important that you do not fall behind. Try to set time aside to log into Blackboard several times a week to complete the required activities. My job is to help you, so if you have any questions or concerns regarding the course, please contact me. Every week I will open a forum on discussion board where you can post your question so that all members of the class can benefit from your question and my response. The easiest and fastest way of contacting me is via email. I will aim to respond to all emails within 2 working days. I'm also available to meet via Skype or telephone by appointment. This is an online course, and the virtual world can be far from perfect, so please let me know ASAP if you have any technical difficulties or issues accessing the course content. Remember, there's a human being at the other side. So again, welcome to Introductory Nutrition. Nutrition is an interesting, fascinating, and complex field that affects all of us every day. I hope that you enjoy learning a little bit more about it throughout this course.